Espera, pensé que iba a llover, por lo que parece recién está amaneciendo. Me estaba alterando por nada. La cosa es que justamente cuando estoy grabando esto, y de seguro esto tendrá el título de Recordando, porque se está celebrando un evento que tiene mucho significado para mí. Porque me acuerdo que cuando recién estaba jugando, cuando recién estaba iniciando en este juego, no podía participar en muchos eventos. Y pues este me acuerdo que ha sido el primer evento en el que participé cuando se celebró en el 2021. Sí, 2021, vaso, cuánto, cómo pasa el tiempo. Y la cosa estoy hablando de el Halito, viento florido, el Festival del Viento, de las Flores de Viento, regresa para una nueva edición. Y pues en esta ocasión vamos a estar interactuando no solamente con personajes de Monster, sino también con personajes de Sumeru, que vamos, interacción entre personajes de diferentes naciones me da como 80 años de vida. Así que vamos a darle a ir a la misión y nos pide justamente dirigirnos al gremio entre dos de Monster, y por eso es que aquí había iniciado el video. De hecho, por eso estaba puesto todo de noche, porque pensé que me costaría mucho más hacer justamente esa introducción tipo lirística, que acostumbra a hacer eso. Por lo menos durante este evento voy a estar sacando alguna canción de mi país, algún acorde, para que así ustedes esto sepan de que puedo tocar música que no tenga que ver con música ligera o lamento boliviano, que no tengo nada en contra de esas canciones, son muy buenos temas, pero yo me acuerdo que cuando practicaba guitarra, yo ya de por sí no me sabía esas canciones, no me sabía eso, pero me sabía bien cómo tocar el, la música criolla de Alma, Corazón y Vida. No sé si alguno lo va a escuchar, o tal vez si vienen de mi país, sí, si no, no importa. La cosa es que vamos a comenzar esto.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
Extrañaba esta decoración.
So, got any jobs for us?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near
No hay
future.
comisiones.
With the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones. But it's customary to do this oneself without assistance. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild.
Ya sabía, igual que la vez pasada.
Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
O sea, no hay juegos de cartas para niños. F.
Ew, gross. You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last two glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
¿Qué comparación tan específica?
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to...
Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness I found you. There's something I need your help with.
No me digas, no me digas. Albero le dio catapuz.
Whoa, Sucrose?
Por cierto, hola.
What is wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long.
¿Cómo que no?
No, not help like in the Windbloom sense. It's just... How do I explain? Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. Phew. Okay, here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year.
¡Felicidades! Estás más cerca de ser todo un estudiante PUC. Que solamente falta que te nombren en la mesa de partes y ya estás.
My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love. Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint anyway? They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
La gente de Monster no se toma nada en serio.
I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so
Buen
everyone had
punto.
an equal chance to become the special ambassador. The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first. But I'm still glad that I got this role.
Sucrosa, es necesario que tengas ese rol porque se viene tu desarrollo de personaje, que hace mucho tiempo que necesitas uno.
Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped.
Ok. Esta es una elección de oraciones.
Is that a test tube? Yep. Every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy.
Ya, pero ¿no te has puesto a pensar que podrías transmitir alguna enfermedad como, qué sé yo, el coronavirus en esa probeta, cuando le pides a la gente respirar por allí y sin esterilización previa?
gonna use them in your research?
Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck, I'll be able to produce something truly miraculous.
Como las solsetias super dulces.
Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
No.
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that. I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to.
Vale, ¿se acuerdan de...? No sé si alguno se ha visto cuando yo hablé de la historia de Sumeru y los problemas de liqueo. Ya pues, ahorita acabo de resolver el rompecabezas en mi cerebro y sé en qué servirá esa probeta con aire de gente.
Anyway,
O al menos tengo una idea. Puede ser errónea o no. Pero no la voy a decir hasta que lleguemos a esta parte.
Oh, is that all you need help with? That's
Solo que
easy.
sepan que desde este punto ya sé de qué va a tratar todo.
Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy.
Paimon, ¿esto es serio?
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay? So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something?
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows?
Sí, y ahora es un arbolito bien grande, lo llamo Yato.
In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated to the degree of hardship overcome during it. For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula. Similarly, in order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Yo no. Estoy un poco perdido en ese asunto.
Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help. Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windbloom Festival and all.
Ajá.
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas.
Aún es muy pronto para rendirse.
Yes, you're right.
Well, if he's in, then Paimon will help too. With the talking anyway. But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that sweet madame? Oh, come on, traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love after all. How could you refuse?
だが断る。
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
Oh, sure.
¿Esa era Collei?
Be right back.
¿Esa era Collei?
Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Collei, right? When did she
Collei!
announce that?
Pensé por un momento que tendríamos que traerla a ese Sumeru hasta acá.
Let's go say hi.
Una reunión de forasteros, Festival de las Flores de Viento 1, sí, así se llamaba el evento de cuando yo estaba en 2021. ¡Qué recuerdos! Collei, qué bueno verte por acá.
Collei,
No
hey!
tan poco que nos hemos estado yendo de Sumeru.
Oh, hey you guys. What are the chances?
You were staring into space just now. Something the matter?
Adivinaré, estás buscando a Amber.
No, don't worry. I'm fine. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy.
Algo que tenga que hacer Venti de seguro.
If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Una de dos, o Venti escribe del carajo o Collei no sabe leer.
And what does these things refer to?
Find a flower that is not of this world.
Rosa de Sumeru.
Find a guide who will never get lost.
Supongo que es Aether.
Find one who would never lie.
Supongo que es Aether por
Find
dos.
a legend that never ends.
La historia de este juego. Creo que acabo de resolver el puzzle.
So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look.
He resuelto el puzzle así
I
de la
asked
primera,
the
¿verdad?
lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Again, ¿lo habrá colocado Venti? Quizás podamos preguntar a algún amigo sobre esto más tarde.
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
Oh, it was called The Boar Princess.
Creo que todavía no me lo leo.
That is strange.
Y eso que lo mencionan
I've read
mucho
that
en el
book,
lore.
and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all.
Tal vez sea algo del azar.
Do you know her?
Sí, es su croce.
Collei, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. And Sucrose, meet Collei. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Introvertida que adoptamos en Mondstadt conoce a introvertida que adoptamos en Sumeru. Introvertida que adoptamos en Sumeru conoce a introvertida que hemos adoptado en Mondstadt.
Hello. Hi. This is getting awkward fast. You're both so shy.
Menos mal que a mí no me pasó nada porque yo soy igual de tímido, así que sobreviví la carga de timidez y de introvertidismo.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy?
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively. But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Porque es un acto de el viento de Mondstadt.
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence?
That's a great take. I love it.
Exactly! Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something? I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against.
Wow! Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more. But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions? We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
¿Te gustaría conseguir esa lámpara de la fortuna?
Well, yes. I mean, if possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Collei?
I'd wish for a better personality.
Vaya deseo más estúpido.
Uh-huh.
Lo mismo digo, Eder.
You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality already.
Exacto.
That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do...
Collei!
I know that voice! It's...
Motherfucking Amber. Las amigas se reúnen. El momento más esperado por toda Latinoamérica unida.
You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you... finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
No entendiste nada de la visión de Sumeru, ¿verdad?
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt. So ever since my Alizar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Me alegro por ti.
Thanks.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Collei for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Anden ustedes, yo no voy a interrumpir para nada.
Of course. Fine by me. Sure, go right ahead.
Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Collei for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Pobre Collei, va a terminar sufriendo de mucha introversión.
Sure, no problem.
Igual, la cuidaremos. Estará sana y salva con nosotros. Absolutamente nada malo le va a suceder.
Awesome. See you later then.
Y se marchó, y su barco se llamó Libertad. Bueno, Collei, estás a nuestro cuidado.
You alright there, Collei? You look kinda disappointed.
Esperabas que Amber te jalara de allí y te hiciera escapar de nosotros, ¿verdad?
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
Ya, no hay problema, no hay problema. Igual, más adelante te perderás ese miedo.
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope?
No, pero si te pueden adoptar.
I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation. I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people. It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
¿Ya? ¿A quién se referirá? Dirígete a la entrada de Mondstadt, o sea, esta puertita de ahí enfrente. No creo que vayan a entrar por otra puerta, además. A sus 40 metros encima. ¿Tan lejos están? Bueno, ni tan lejos, están acá cerquita. ¡Cyno! ¡Itignari! ¡Están acá!
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
Amiga, tú también has estado por acá.
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true great Vayu Viastra.
Cyno ya se está empezando a leer El Quijote de la Mancha, por lo que puedo ver. Ahora está creyendo que los molinos de viento son gran bayumatras, por lo que parece.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra. No?
Espera, era un chiste. Vale, disculpa. Pensé que te estabas haciendo una referencia al Quijote de la Mancha.
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Es Sucrose.
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher Tighnari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's...
Collei's exaggerating. I'm Tighnari. Pleased to...
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tighnari, sir.
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Cyno of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Collei, there's no need to use my full title. Cyno is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity, just to keep Collei company on her vacation.
Porque seguro ella no puede estar de vacaciones por su cuenta.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Collei is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
But I've been here on my own loads of times before.
Se preocupan por ti. Aún te ven como una
What about your
cría.
work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
Estarán bien. Confía totalmente en la gente del desierto. Y en todo caso la gente de los bosques por lado de Tighnari. No son tan imbéciles como la gente en mi país.
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and two especially reliable helpers.
Los cuales asumo que son...
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having a teacher as well?
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Alberogot.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is
Pero!
an unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Bro, algún día tienes que tener tu maldito rerun. A nadie le interesa, Eula. Tú eres la víctima acá. A ti te han utilizado como bait para darle a la gente falsas esperanzas. No, weón. Tú eres el que necesita ese banner sí o sí. Aparte, yo también necesito mi equipo, porque al parecer Rito no sirve si es que no tengo un equipo full geo.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth. Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
Todos se presentan y se saludan.
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Y el imbécil ya empezó a hacer preguntas de facultad.
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Cyno, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Collei's was traveling musician.
Cyno, entiendo que tengas algo de síndrome de octavo grado. Entiendo que no te han dejado jugar con tus cartas de juegos para niños. Pero estamos en la vida real, entre comillas. No estamos en un juego de Dungeons and Dragons.
Very much so.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya Forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead.
¡Ah! Cyno, yo que tú le pego.
What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
Okay, I got it. But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
¿Qué fue, Albero?
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo,
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct?
Correcto.
If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later. But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
Alojamiento y manutención para invitados. Alojamiento. Otra de las propiedades del señor Gott. Opción preferente. Área de recepción en gremio de aventureros. Plan de respaldo por confirmar. Comida. Comidas en grupos durante el primer día. En días posteriores se podrá elegir libremente cualquier restaurante o taberna de la ciudad. Además, los alojamientos se equiparán con equipo de utensilios de comida. Excursiones. En consideración de los intereses turísticos de los huéspedes, Sacrosa, Timaeus, algunos de los caballeros Favonius y yo estaremos disponibles para acompañarlos en sus visitas y excursiones. Las áreas de estadio se podrán dividir en distintos grupos. Recuerdos. Hay varias maneras de obtenerlos, por ejemplo, comprándolos en viento y gloria, recolectándolos en la naturaleza, creándolos mediante alquimia o fabricándolos artesanalmente. Investigación académica de índole botánica principalmente, negociaciones formales, de momento no son necesarias. Alberogot acaba de hacer todo un plan turístico. Es que Alberogot.
food and lodging arrangements? Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice.
Es que Alberogot.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician.
Eres todo y nada al mismo tiempo.
Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt. Take a look. And should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board.
Paimon, tú no estás parte del plan. De hecho, yo tampoco estoy parte del plan. Eso son las vacaciones de Cyno, Tignari y Collei. Nosotros no tenemos por qué meternos.
That's why it's called tagging along.
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician all approve. Thank you.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
Llego.
I'll help pitch the tents.
I can help too. And Paimon will take him to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut platter is not to be missed.
Prefiero cocinar también por mi cuenta, pero muy buena idea.
Great, then it's decided.
Yeah.
Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
Cerca del lago en la noche. Anotado. Vayamos al buen cazador y comprar algo de comida, algo bueno para estos habitantes de Sumeru. Que tiene mucho sentido porque, o sea, Mondstadt está inspirado en Alemania, eso todo el mundo lo sabe. Y yo he estado en Alemania y les voy diciendo la verdad, allí hay mucha gente árabe, mucha gente de Siria, mucha gente de Irán por las guerras que se están habiendo allí, se han ido a Europa para refugiarse y eso causa que haya muchas de estas personas allá. Cosa que es un poquito polémico, algunas personas lo ven. Yo no le veo ningún maldito problema, para ser honesto. Es como con Venezuela y acá en Perú.
Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure, coming right up.
Hay gente buena, gente mala, todo depende de si es que respetan las tradiciones.
Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else?
No, eso era todo.
Okay, yeah, that'll be all.
Una ración de pollo asado con miel también.
Yay! You're the best person in the whole wide world! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a win.
Está bien, pero no te llenes ahora.
No need to worry about that. Paimon can make room for good food.
All right, just a moment.
Mientras sabes, prepara el plato de carnes frías para llevar. Paimon elige el pollo asado con miel.
That was great. If that was a Windbloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windbloom Festival every day.
Muy bien, ahora con el estómago lleno, vayamos al lugar del picnic, aunque todavía es de día. Me parece raro que no estén pidiendo que cambie la fecha ahorita. El lugar del picnic está cerca a la zona de pesca, por lo que estoy viendo. De hecho, ya está preparado todo. Y el pescador aquí parece que se va a colar de alguna u otra manera. Una tiendita sumeriana en pleno Mondstadt. ¿Quién lo diría? Gente, ya llegué.
All right, looks like we're all here.
No hemos llegado tarde. Bueno, de hecho hemos llegado temprano. Solamente que el clima se ha tenido que acomodar para llegar a tiempo.
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Collei put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional.
Y eso que aún no se gradúa.
I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Cyno.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
Sacan la comida y comienzan a cocinar. Tras disfrutar una magnífica cena, todos se sientan alrededor del fuego.
That sunshine sprat was really
Sabía
very
que
good.
el pescador
I
se
didn't watch
colaría
you
de alguna
cook it,
manera u
but
otra.
I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
Sí, pero no me acuerdo. Corríjame si me equivoco, pero Collei no era de esa clase de personajes que no le gustaba el pescado. De hecho, ¿a quién no le gusta el pescado? No joda.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty.
¿Orégano?
As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. Small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish.
Pescado a la crema. Voy a averiguarlo para ver si es que puedo prepararlo y ver qué tal sabe. Que yo sí soy fan del pescado.
Here in Mondstadt, we're not
Como
quite as
otros.
varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Collei? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally.
Por dos, en especial cuando es de noche.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tighnari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Cyno, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision?
Debe ser por el cabello que tiene encima de su ojo derecho.
Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right?
Habrán visto a otro personaje de seguro. Capaz haya sido Yao Yao.
I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts. No? Not funny? Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Nadie va a impedir que siga explicándolo.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Cyno. On the bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
En la historia de Sumeru no ha dicho ningún chiste. Y sé que eso es muy característico de su personalidad, cosa que pareció bastante raro.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
What hypothesis?
That plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something?
Esto ya es Digimon, ya tenemos sus Digievoluciones. Valpaimon si es que consume muchas valbayas, Durazno Paimon si es que consume demasiadas Duraznolivas.
Hey! Not you two!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Cyno's jokes.
¡Ay, eso debió dolerte, Cyno!
Ah, I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
Sí, hasta Rosy se ha molestado.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Cyno. Actually, feels like you're a completely different person.
¿Es eso o a Rosy no le gustan los chistes de Paimon y Aeder? De seguro, pero tampoco es que ha traicionado a los chistes Cyno, así que está traicionando a su raza.
That's because I'm Cyno the Adventurer.
No tiene gracia.
It's not?
No, no la tiene.
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
O sea, está en modo unhinged, literalmente.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Cyno. Now, please see me as Cyno the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
No, no creo que vayas a querer tener estos, ¿cómo se llama la enfermedad? Síndrome de personalidad doble, creo que era la vaina. O tal vez, no diría que es una enfermedad, sino es algo que gente hace todo el día, de comportarse de una manera diferente de acuerdo a la situación en la que se encuentra. Es algo normal.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose, and stupefied sucrose.
¡Ah! Eso debió no leerte, Sucrose. Yo que tú le meto lapo. Yo que tú le meto lapo.
Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Collei tiene amigos acá. Bueno, Collei tiene amigas acá. Así que por eso se han ido acá.
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom, as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Collei to get out and meet some new people.
Collei, Lily.
What?
Collei's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Collei Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also cauliflower, which would
¿Qué onda
technically
con
make
este
more
OST?
sense. But somehow it doesn't sound as nice.
¿Qué onda con este OST, weón?
Moving swiftly on.
Wow. He just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
El OST me está matando más de risa que el chiste de por sí.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down.
Es como si alguien sufriendo estuviera tocando música de Halito.
I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Collei on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with one stone.
How about you, Cyno?
Tú viniste solamente para hacerte de payaso, ¿verdad? Quieres superar al Chrom en Fire Emblem Awakening en términos de comediante.
I came to ensure Collei's safety.
Mano, a este punto la vas a terminar matando con tus chistes. Ahorita hay un cringenómetro y está bastante alto.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
No lo culpo, yo también estoy así desde ese tiempo para comprarme una visión.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
De eso quería hablarles a ustedes, ya saliendo un poco de personaje y pantalla. Sé de la existencia del juego de TCG y he grabado algo de contenido para eso. Tenía pensado publicarlo, o sea, hacer un video al respecto el día del lanzamiento, semana del lanzamiento. Lo hice de casualidad, por cierto, no quería hacerme esa misión hasta tenerlo todo grabado. Pero ¿qué sucedió? Que mientras estaba limpiando mi computadora, borré varios archivos, varios duelos. De hecho, los primeros 3 duelos que se tiene con Sucrose, un random de Mondstadt que tú eliges, y Fischl, esos los he perdido totalmente. Y pues esto, ya no puedo recuperarlos, he tratado de hacer disco duro y toda esa vaina, pero los perdí además. Aparte, el modo de juego ya de por sí está siendo dominado por un meta que incluye unidad que no me cae bien. Que otra vez lo estoy tratando con el psicólogo. Así que no voy a traer contenido del Genshin Invocation, por lo menos hasta que 1, trate ese tema bien con el psicólogo, 2, el meta cambie y haga una carta que le pueda hacer el contra, añadan cartas de negación o el modo de juego sea relevante otra vez, porque a este punto parece que es un simple mal gasto de tiempo. Así que disculpen, yo también tenía ganas de traer contenido, incluso estaba ya de por sí pensando en qué OST del Forbidden Memories utilizar, pero cosas suceden fuera de mi alcance y pues nada, eso era todo lo que quería decirles acerca de ese contenido.
And that is why I am proud to call you my friend.
Igualmente, Cyno.
When I first began
Harto chocolate.
contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Kaltz for guidance. A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played
Sawada.
cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Kaltz was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Festival Irodori, ese creo que es el evento que me he salteado porque ha sucedido justamente cuando mi abuela se puso mal. Y Sawada suena bastante a Sanada.
Calx? Isn't that...
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
¿Calx? Albero, ¿tú eres el legendario Calx?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of calcs.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Collei.
You most certainly did not. Collei's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Ya, Tignari, ¿y tú por qué chucha estás acompañándola si sabes que la pobre se puede cuidar por su cuenta?
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story.
Confirmo.
It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Tú contra Cyno en un ring y que Tignari está en el corner y traicione a Cyno. Ahí empieza la rivalidad. Es que yo sé buquear, weones, yo sé buquear.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So you're Calx. Cyno's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
Un nuevo card deck, algo que sea competitivo.
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now. Our conversations have been deep and interesting. And Cyno, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
Y no tiene nada de malo. I mean, es juego de cartas.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
Separados en profesiones, unidos por el Yu-Gi-Oh!
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
¡Oe! ¿Qué problemas tienes con la comunidad de Yu-Gi-Oh, Tignari, ah? ¿Acaso también quieres meterte con los de Pokémon TCG, ah?
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well,
Puedes hacer una religión sobre eso.
I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
Oh, no.
My jokes? You like them?
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter, but I certainly find them fun.
Estás igual que yo cuando me veía esas series que pasaban en televisión y no me causaba ninguna gracia, pero al menos entendía el por qué hacían esas acciones ciertos personajes.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
¡La sopa!
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
Sí, rápido, antes de que Cyno diga alguna suerte de chiste malo y tengamos que aplicarle la 13-14.
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Menos mal.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation?
No le des demasiada importancia. La cosa es que la comida se salvó.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Cyno. I guess we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Collei seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
A ver, veamos los síntomas de la depresión. No ha comido su comida. No quería hablar demasiado. Sí, yo diría que podría estar deprimida o bastante reflexiva hacia un asunto.
Remember that note she received?
Sí.
I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Collei the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's the one who needs your help.
Exactly.
Capaz está regresando los traumas
Maybe
que
she'll be
tenía
willing
la
to breathe
pobre
into my
con
test
Dottore.
But anyway, that can wait. As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
All right, we'll help out too.
You will?
Ujú.
Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
Solo hay una manera de salir de dudas. Ahorita regreso.
All right. Let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime.
Ya. A ver,
We're
ahí era
back.
tu plan.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
What?
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
Una quinta vez. Una quinta vez. Una quinta vez.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
No lo sé, tengo algo de tiempo antes de que inicie el tema de la universidad. Capaz me trate de speedrunear lo que es la aventura, lo que sigue de la aventura de Sumeru, porque sé que el siguiente evento tiene que ver con cierto personaje que necesito libre, por así decirlo. Sí, tal vez haga eso y esperar a ver qué es lo que sucede con mis cursos y con los banners siguientes.
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you!
Eula, estás con nosotros. Vale, añadamos otro contador entonces.
I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Collei, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Collei.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
Ojalá Eula le den su banner de run dentro de poco.
You asked that last time too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Collei.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Collei, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Collei. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Y así la triada ACE se forma.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Collei's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
Es la adoptadora de introvertidos.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Sí, guardar energía para el día siguiente.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Por dos. Recogen entre todos y despiden bajo la oscuridad de la noche.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
¡Bingo!
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh? Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time. We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
Sí, esta vez vamos a estar en modo Idle Hawaii, haciendo las preguntas que incluso las personas no quieren responder. ¡Venti! ¿Estás ahí? Menos mal que estás en los exteriores. Un montón de tiempo.
Tone-deaf bard drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Okay.
Le cuentan a Mendy acerca de la profecía misteriosa.
So, what do you make of it?
¿Alguna idea? O tal vez nos vas a decir que tenemos que hacer esto por nuestra cuenta porque tú hiciste toda esta vaina y quieres que nosotros nos pongamos en resolver el mismo acertijo que tú mismo has creado.
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windbloom Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Sabía que dirías esto. No es mi primer rodeo.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
Y ya que estamos, un par de bendiciones que necesitaré para este ciclo.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen. Also, I happen to know where this lantern is. Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway. You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel.
Pero si es que lo eres.
There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink?
No, gracias. Straight edge.
You know,
Bueno, ni tanto.
a favor for a favor.
Está bien. Un intercambio equivalente. Muy bien, hablemos con su cross entonces. Ya hablamos con Venti y dijo que vale la pena intentar.
Not of this world.
Dos opciones, la Intebat o la Rosa de Sumeru.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Let's have the bad news first, I guess.
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually
Paimon,
want to hear
ve
the
al
good
grano.
news first? Oh, all right then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine the breeze. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's the real bad news then?
Paimon ate the bad news.
Ah,
Blame Cyno. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
pregunto cuántas veces voy a tener que utilizar este clip de Impact Wrestling. Me pregunto cuántas veces tendré que utilizar el clip de Impact Wrestling cuando Bobby Fish hizo esa promo en este video.
It's fine.
Debería añadir un contador para
that
eso.
puts my mind at rest. Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place. And actually, it's just a variant of an existing breed.
¿Eso o es una flor que no provenga de Mondstadt?
So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as not of this world. But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not?
Whoa, slow down. Paimon's head is already starting to spin.
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy?
Albero hizo algo
Would
parecido
that
una
be
vez.
not of this world? Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper.
Ya, pues se hace esa flor con alquimia.
It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself.
Could it be the Windbloom?
Oh, now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility.
¿Por qué no pensé en eso?
The Windbloom doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves. In which case, the Windbloom doesn't exist in reality. This does seem like a promising direction.
Y si mal no me equivoco, en el primer evento este de las flores de viento, yo escogí la luceta como mi flor de viento.
I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time. Guess we have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
Contamos contigo para el resto, Sucrose.
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Sí,
Sure thing. In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the prophecy.
que yo creo que la respuesta es a Eder 2 veces y algo más, me acuerdo.
But, since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Collei about it?
No, ella ahorita está con sus 3 amigas, con sus... No, ella está ahorita con sus 2 amigas, allí yéndose a hacer sus huevadas, ya saben, el trío ACE.
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her. And I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing. But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her.
Entendido. Aparte yo también quiero disfrutar un poco de los eventos que hay aquí, que, vamos, no por nada he estado jugando Project Sekai.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Muy bien, acaba la primera parte de la reunión de forasteros y ahorita se pondrá la interfaz del evento. Tenemos imágenes paisajísticas, baladas del viento, que esa es la que me da más ganas de jugar, y la persecución floral, los encuentros vientos florales y la tienda del evento. Así que bueno, voy a dejar el video hasta acá. Voy a dejar el video hasta acá. Espero que os haya gustado. Si es así, pueden darle like, compartirlo con amigos que sean fanáticos de Genshin Impact. Y bueno, nada más que decir, espérense bastante contenido de uno de esos eventos que hay allí en Mondstadt por mi parte. Y qué decir, nada más que decir. Tengo Twitter para que me sigan. Y hasta aquí Vampire. Nos vemos en el siguiente video.